Hello again. Now we're into the good stuff. I'll see how far I get. I'm on my little grounding mat, so hopefully I'll stay focused. And but I was just kind of glancing through this. It's interesting that as I'm recording this, it is October of 2023. Okay, just saying. The communications. Quote, "The most important things are the hardest to say because words diminish them." End quote. Stephen King. Crazy person. But a great quote. And now for the good stuff. This is the part you were all waiting for and what I've been trying to prepare you for. This part, which started this entire process, all began when my dear friend and mentor, Carol, suggested to me that I put together an angel calendar. She would do the pictures and I would get together the quotes for each month. Never did do that. I forgot about this. Interesting. Anyway, squirrel. I began with quotes I knew well. Then realized I had only 5 or 6. I then went online to search for more. I found some good ones and then started getting only hokey stuff that had the word angel in it. Because I did a search on angel quotes. I began to stress about finding 12 for a calendar, finding only meaningless ones, and suddenly I heard, we have some good ones. I was somewhat taken back, then realized it was my angels. If you need quotes, we'll give you some good ones, whatever you need. Needless to say, I was overjoyed and extremely excited. I knew I was beginning a journey that would not only change my life, but would change my soul and the world. Well, at least my world. Granted, I was used to communicating with my angels and guides to help others, but not for myself at that time. It begins with the quotes I found in my search. I've written who, where they came from. When I state my angels after a quote, then that is when they took over and started giving me information. The information was given to me in the form of situation and feelings, as well as words and visuals or pictures. I started out just having random thoughts, which they responded to. Then, eventually, I began asking specific questions and we began having back and forth discussion. As all of this was happening, I was thinking of my feelings and my crew began to speak to me. They began to speak even more. Not just helping with a calendar, but helping me understand my existence. Part question and answer, part counseling session. It gave a whole new meaning to angel therapy. And by the way, I never got to make that calendar at that time. Still, all these years later, still haven't done it. Forgot about that. Gotta go back and do that. Everything that follows is exactly as it unfolded. The communications are random and there is no real organization to them. I wondered about that for the longest time. How would the reader, you, respond to this kind of layout for the information? My crew, however, informed me that it should be left as such to emphasize the fact that this is how their information comes. If you have questions or you desire to learn something, you don't have an outline going and organize it all into specific format. You have a question, you ask it. If you want to learn something, you seek out the information. It is the same when you are communicating with another person, searching on the internet, or chatting it up with the spiritual world. The fun part about communicating with your angels is that you don't even have to formally ask the question. The thoughts alone will do. Yes, this is why I call it my ramblings with the spiritual realm, because it is kind of stream of thought. because you ask a question, you get an answer, and that creates another question kind of thing. Life and everyday events bring up questions. Things happen and you wonder why. It's pretty much always all over the place when it comes to subject matter. At least it is with me. Y'all know. Yes, you do. As you read, you may have that feeling that, yep, that is the way it happens, random. I realize the fact that I may be a bit more scattered than most folks. But as they say, variety is the spice of life. And I like it spicy. When the conversations begin, my thoughts, questions, and words are in brackets. The rest come directly from my crew. Thinking back, I did not have to ask who they were at first. After all, I was looking for angel quotes, and who better to give them? Nice. Okay, so these are the quotes, and then it says after where I got them. Okay, this is my personal favorites from Angel Speak, the book. This is September 30th, 2010. Angels will care for you, love you, teach you. You are worth it. Angel Speak. It is our mission to teach you to hear us. Our mission is to help you find your mission. Angel Speak. So Angel Speak is a book about angel communications from two sisters. I can't believe I don't have it here. I'll put that in there somewhere. But it was when they started communicating with their angels. These were the quotes from their angels. We are not here to run your life. We are not here to tell you what to do. Our purpose is to give you perspective. Angels Speak. And this is how the angels communicate with us. When you talk to them and ask them questions, they speak to you like this. Sometimes it comes in feelings. It comes depending on how you communicate. Sometimes you hear the words. Sometimes you feel them. Sometimes you see them. They show you pictures. It just depends on how you interpret or how you receive the information. It's another one I like. Ask us for something for yourself every day. We long to give you gifts from the universe. Angel Speak. We come to you in a whisper, soft and gentle. Angel Speak. Angels have no philosophy but love. Terry Guillemette. I may be pronouncing that incorrectly. Pay attention to your dreams. God's angels often speak directly to our hearts when we are asleep. Eileen Elias Freeman. That's a good one. Oops, sorry. Getting a little warm. We are each of us angels. The only one wing. We are each of us angels with only one wing, and we can only fly by embracing one another. That's a good one. Lucian Decrescendo. We're all kissed by angels, but some of us never think to pucker. Terry Guillemette. That's funny. Angels deliver fate to our doorstep and anywhere else it is needed. Jessie Lane Adams. I saw the angel in the marble and carved until I set him free. Michelangelo. Ever felt an angel's breath in the gentle breeze? A teardrop in the falling rain? Hear a whisper among the rustle of leaves? Or been kissed by a lone snowflake? Nature is an angel's favorite hiding place. Carrie Layton. Friends are kisses blown to us by angels. Author unknown. How wonderful it must be to speak the language of the angels, with no words for hate and a million words for love. Eileen Elias Freeman. If you can't hear the angels, try quieting the static of worry. Terry Guillemette. Angels are never too distant to hear you. Author unknown. Angels are messengers, but sometimes we misunderstand their language. That's a good one. Linda Solgato. Believers, look up. Take courage. The angels are nearer than you think. Bill Graham. I don't think that's Billy Graham. I think it's Bill Graham. And I got in parentheses. This begins where my angel stepped in. I was given words with emotion. Yeah, I'm giving emotion right now. Sorry. Love is the answer. We are love. Thus call on us for all your questions. My angels. Oh. I forgot my tissues. Okay. We bring you joy and protection. You protect yourself from joy. Ooh, that's a stinger. My angels. We fly, we hover. We have wings of light. The light of God, with capital L, my angels. Ask us anything and we will answer with truth. Therefore, be sure of what you ask. My angels. So we don't have to split the video. More to come.